Hello guys. I'm sorry for a little intro skit. I had a school project in which I had to do and I figured that would be the perfect moment to add in that skit. So, what I'm going to do now is show you guys how you could use Adobe Flash CS4. It's the primary video editing software, not editing, what am I saying? Primary animation software in which I use whenever I'm animating YouTube videos. It's in some of my streams in which have been recorded, and honestly, I just like the way in which CS4 looks, because look at it. It looks nice, even in Windows XP with the steel metallic theme. I personally love the steel metallic theme inside Windows XP. And yes, I am running Windows XP in 2019. Bite me. So, you just want to create a Flash file, and I always change this to a nice 65 whenever I'm working. No, scratch 65, like 85. Yeah, 85 is better. And I normally work at 30 FPS. Now, this is just going to be a tutorial of how I work with Flash. Also, the size resolution, I work at 853 by 480 pixel resolution. That's because if I upscale it, let me show you. If I type 720 here, enter, let me just make like a short little animation for you guys. Now, I recently figured out, by my own accord of course, of how to use tweens. And always, 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 no matter what you're doing, put a background layer. A background layer will just serve as like a solid color or image, if you want, of what you want your backdrop to look like. Go slightly outside with your cursor, like you see I'm doing, and then let go. It'll create a black box around what you're doing, so you know what is in frame and out of frame. A frame is whatever's inside your frame will be shown, whatever's outside your frame will not be shown. So that's the basics of what a frame is. But a frame within file sense is a single image. An image is a picture or something like that. So the background, I don't necessarily want this background. How about I do... You know, it's like a slightly like lighter tint of blue. And then if you want to create a new layer, there's this button here, bottom left hand corner. I'm going to do a lot of editing in this video, but I don't mind it. So, what I can do is, since tweening exists, this will more like be an intro to tweening. I can draw a ball here, and if I want I can change the color to, say, red is so stereotypical. I'm going orange. And then I'm going to right click and click Create Motion Tween. Click Don't Show This Again and click OK. And then, dead center of your tweening sequence, I would add an extra frame here. Dead center of your tweening sequence, I would have the ball down here, and then I would free transform the ball like this, and then like this. And I would enable onion skin so you could see what the layers are going to look like. What each frame rate animation is going to look like. Now what you can do, it's not recommended, but you can copy this frame right here and click paste. Nah, no. That's okay. So I suppose we need to go back up here, resize the ball back to the way you had it. Now if I press enter, you guys can see it's one bounce. But it's a tad bit fast, and I wanted to go for like a full second. What you can do for this is you can just do the entire stretching thing, but remove tween and then redo the tween. I have only I'm just messing with this right as I'm doing this video, so excuse my incompetence for this. This is literally my first time actually using tweening for anything other than just a laughing joke. Now if I press enter, it's going to look like it's squishing on the way down. You don't necessarily want that. So what I would do, about here, resize it to the original ball size. And then now press enter. Now it actually looks like a bounce. And if you want, you could go File, Export, Movie, Animate GIF, Save. Click Yes. And this is why I absolutely love this. It would default to 720p, but it's a little bit off with 720p. So, that's 1280 is actually 720p. So you can actually change that, and then you can go standard colors. I recommend this actually. Smooth, dither, solid colors. I don't like transparency. Zeros repeat forever, that's fine. And now, this is the GIF image in which I just made. It's a little bit on the slow side, but you could speed it up. And I noticed that it stays thick until up there. That's something which I can easily fix by going here and fixing this size. Now, if you wanted to see your entire animation, that's how you do it. Just stretch it out. Now, I'm currently running this on a computer that... This is a VM. To not confuse anyone, this is a virtual machine. Yeah, I didn't want to install XP on actual hardware. I'm gonna end up cutting out the background, ain't I? Yep. But that's a nice little tutorial on tweening for you guys. Foxina is very embarrassed and crying in a corner. I have to go reassure her. I am well aware of this fact. Crossy.
I like how it's even kind of like lopsided, so it looks like a horse stepped on you.
My grandparents tried to.
It's this in general.
Okay, so go look at the camera first, okay, and now.
We may
Hey,
have to
hey,
like,
hey, hey. What does the fox say?
Ow! That's exactly what it is. And
That's like what nightmares are made out of.
yeah, I know.
Jeez.
That is true.
Kyle, what are you doing, man?
Called me being lazy.
How is that being lazy?
That's called acrobatically lazy. Acrobatically lazy.
Oh,
Did I just say that? Okay.
Don't break anything. I swear.
I mean, wunderbar. Alright. If there's any like recorded footage, I don't want it in my final project.